What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Just reading the latest patch notes for 10.1.3 which have been released today, and we've got some very interesting vampire changes once again, so let's get straight into that. Just quickly find it. So they've been tampering with the undeath passive once again, and it looks like it's received a buff following the massive reduction in damage. It went down to 10%, so let's get straight into it. So it says this passive once again requires stage 3 of vampirism to benefit from it. Increase the amount of damage reduction granted to 15% up to 10% now that the stage 3 requirement is enforced. Fixed an issue where the bonuses provided from the passive could return higher than their maximum values, so it's a buff. So it was originally 30%, they dropped it down to 10%, and now it's up to 15%, so it's got a slight buff. So that's good news for people that want to play vampire. So it's definitely going to make it a bit more better to be a vampire, because obviously the 10% was a massive nerf and a lot of people weren't happy with this. They found it was a bit too aggressive. I'm sort of on the fence with this, to be honest, but 15% seems fairly reasonable. Major protection is 10%, so up to 15% isn't too bad. Definitely still better than the 30%. So we'll read the developer comment. We're gently bumping up the damage reduction of this passive while reintroducing the stage 3 requirement to ensure that there are still incentives to engage with vampirism as a whole, rather than treating it as just a passive to just have. And they're not 100% settled on this passive. We'll be locking in these adjustments for the time being to make sure we're still making a dent on how much damage mitigation the passive is enabling. So basically, this has been put in as a temporary measure. So once again, they're hinting they could actually change this once more. So they're going to be looking into this and seeing if it's still too much mitigation, or does it need to revert back to the 10%. So they're going up and down with this passive. It's nice that they have enforced the stage 3 requirement, so there obviously will be more drawbacks, such as increased flame damage taken and also increased ability cost. So we'll have to see how this pans out, guys, but it doesn't sound like they're 100% settled on keeping it as it is. It might be changed further down the line, so I'll have to stay tuned. But yeah, they're half mucking around with vampire. 1 minute it's too much, 30%, and they dropped it to 10, and that's too much of a nerf. Now it's 15, so yeah, up and down. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Drop this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.